Welcome back. I'm so excited to share this first episode with you. I wanted to start with a short series called What Does It Mean to Be Human? What Does It Mean to Be Human was the name of a unit I developed for Intro to Bioscience, where we focused on human evolution, human adaptation, and human anatomy. If I ask you to answer the question, what does it mean to be human? You might describe our use of language or culture. You might point to our ability to problem solve and critically think. You might mention our enormous brain size. I hope as we go through this series, though, what you'll learn is that it's actually a little more complicated to answer that question than you may think. Before we can dive into all of the cool, weird human relatives and our amazing adaptations, we need to talk a little bit about human evolution. How did we get here? Let's address one of the biggest misconceptions about human evolution. We've all seen this image of a human evolving from a chimpanzee, like the cover of the classic 1990s series Animorphs. Herein lies the misconception. Humans are not descended from chimpanzees. Instead, humans and chimpanzees share what's called a common ancestor. A common ancestor is some organism or species from which other species are descended. And if that sounds like word vomit, let's try this diagram instead. Here is my family tree. You've got me, siblings, grandparents, cousins, etc. If I circle my branch on the tree and my cousins, from which family members are we directly descended? If you said the grandparents, you'd be correct. We don't have our parents in common, but we do have grandparents in common. The tree of life is very similar. Would you say that fungi are more plant-like or animal-like? The common answer is that they are more plant-like, since they are sessile and look similar to plants. Let's double check the common ancestry to see if that's true. Plants, fungi, and animals all shared a common ancestor about 1.5 billion years ago, when plants split off. Fungi and animals also diverged, but it was after the split with plants, meaning fungi and animals are more closely related than fungi and plants. Humans have a family tree too. When we look at our tree, we see that all apes, including gorillas, shared a common ancestor about 13 million years ago. The last time chimpanzees and humans shared a common ancestor was more like 6 million years ago. Also, apes are not monkeys. To put it all together, humans and chimpanzees share a common ancestor just like cousins share grandparents or second cousins share great-grandparents. We did not evolve from chimpanzees, but we are related. If you want to learn more, I've linked PBS's NOVA Evolution Lab in the comments. This is a great activity in building evolutionary trees and exploring how life is connected. Don't forget to leave your questions in the comments or messages so I can address them in future episodes.